Hello, I'm going to be playing Megami Tensei Neuroheroine 2. This is a free game, free fan game of the Megami Tensei series by somebody who goes by James Hilton on itch. So their URL is jameshill10.itch.io. As you can see in the URL here. So, I just erased it. That's not handy. Now I was poking around the files for this game because it's just a straight up, zipped archive of stuff. I saw this py file. Py is a Python file. Python is a scripting language that is used in games pretty frequently. I worked on a game for a company that had Python stuff. So you notice this folder called renp, and if you open this py file, you'll see some stuff talking about renp. Renp is apparently, I googled it. It is according to the Google summary, it is a digital novel authoring system, and I guess it's Python based. So he basically used that, I guess, or James Hilton used that to make this Megami Tensei Neuroheroine RPG. It bills itself as a fan game for the Megami Tensei series that focuses on dungeon crawling. I have been looking for the past 8 months or so. I've been looking for a RPG that was a solo character, not a team, not a party, but a solo character, and that did not have a bunch of flashing effects or screen shake, but especially flashing effects, flashing graphical effects. And there aren't many of those, not any that look halfway decent or anything anyway. In fact, I couldn't find any, I don't think, until now. This might be the first one that I found, a solo character RPG that does not have flashing effects all over it. So I'm gonna give it a shot. Now, I tried looking up information on this game, but it just came out like a week or so ago, and there's really no information on it. Nobody seems to have really done a playthrough or anything. I have no idea how long it is. I think we should just assume that I'm calling this an attempted playthrough because I think there's every chance that I won't complete it for any of a number of reasons. For one thing, I haven't, because of the flashing thing with my eyeballs that are photosensitive sometimes, and I can get the migraines from flashing effects. I have not played an RPG in years. And also just because I was playing other stuff before that, but then I kind of wanted to play an RPG, and I realized I couldn't because everyone I tried to look at that looked cool had all these stupid flashing effects in battles and stuff. So I might just find that I don't like RPGs. I haven't played one in a while. Who knows? I might just suck at it, and because I haven't played an RPG in a while, I might find that because this is a fan game for the Megami Tensei series, I have never played a Megami Tensei game, I might find that I just have no idea what's going on. I might find that I don't like the theme. I don't know, anything could happen. Also, the only thing I could find about was actually about James Hilton, who I think has a different, I think they have a female name for their Google led me to their announcement of the game on what's that /r Reddit, on Reddit, and has a different username. There's a female username, and there they said somebody asked them, I think, like what it was rated or something. I don't know. And they said that the first one had some a couple like shower scenes, just brief nudity shower scenes and some gore or something. And I don't want to have nudity or gore on my channel, so if this game does have some of those, I will censor it. I will edit those out. If it just turns out it has a lot of that stuff, I would just have to stop playing, because if editing it out just got absurd, I would just have to stop. So, you know, I have no idea though what's in this one, so we'll just have to find out. Um, so yeah, so A, I may not make it through. B, in fact, there's a good chance I won't make it through. And B, I will censor it if there's nudity or extreme gore or something. Or maybe flashing effects, but I haven't seen flashing effects so far. Okay, another interesting thing about these files that I was just poking around, though, it's got like Python in here and stuff, but under game, so most of the game seems to actually be this one file, archive.rpa. Now the A on the end made me think, is it an ASCII file? Because that's a common, if it's an ASCII file, you have an A on the end. If it's a binary, you might have a B. So I opened it up in Notepad++, my text editor, and well, it's ASCII at the beginning. And don't look too close at this if you don't want spoilers, because there does appear to be some game dialogue in here, but we can just flip through. There's all these stuff pertaining to the game, and then it just goes into binary. So it's a mixed ASCII binary thing. So this is probably just a container file for a bunch of stuff. Like, you probably can't change it to zip because that wouldn't be right. You could probably change it to something and just open it. I don't know. Anyway, I don't care enough to do that. Oh, and this was, I forgot. So this 19888.ttf, it's a TrueType font file. Well, if you highlight it there, it says Perfect DOS VGA 437. That is a free font that you can get from, for instance, dafont.com. If you go to dafont.com, you can get this font. Search for Perfect DOS VGA 437 font. There's usually spaces between those. Perfect space DOS space VGA space 437. And it's this DOS style font. And I know this because I got it from there because I was looking for DOS style fonts because I wanted one for Angband, which is an open source dungeon crawling game. And maybe not too unlike this game that we're about to play, except it's ASCII based. So this is that font in Angband. You see this chunky DOS style font. That is Perfect DOS VGA 437 font. So good. They have good taste in fonts. Maybe that's what drew me to this game. I don't know. I don't remember now how I saw it. Actually, I think I was maybe just looking. I was just trolling around itch and I saw it, but it seems unlikely because I'm very bad at finding games I like trolling around on itch. I don't know. Anyway, so good taste in font. Okay, so let's just crank this thing up. The thing that really made me interested in this game was just, I really like how it looks. I guess I like this like sprite rip AI background art style. And I forget where he says it was AI art for the backgrounds. Or no, he doesn't say background specifically. He says he used AI art. Or they said that. Let's look at the stuff that you have here before I actually start. Preferences. You can play in windowed, which looks like about 1280 maybe, or 720p. I'm not sure what this rollback side disable left right thing does. I haven't tried messing around with this other stuff there. About Megami Tensei Neuroheroine 2, so it's Neuroheroine 2. Version 1, author, so this just came out like a week ago on itch. Author Dude Third, that is the name that they use on YouTube, I think. Why is it underlined? Oh wow, it's a, okay, let's not do that. So that goes right to their YouTube page. If you click on that, that's cool. Made with RenP, this probably goes to the RenP site. If I click on that, that's the visual novel authoring system based in Python script. This program contains, okay, blah, blah. Free fan, Megami Tensei Neuroheroine 2 is a free fan-made game of Megaten series. Is that what you call it? Oh, okay. This game is for personal use only, not for sale or distribution. Let me emphasize, I'm a complete noob to Megami Tensei, so if this is a fan game, it's going to be packed with references to the series. I am not going to catch any of those references, probably. I've watched a few playthroughs. Well, I've not even that. I've watched some of a playthrough of whatever one of the last big ones was, 5. I don't know. I watched the beginning of one of those. But I can't play those games because they have a ton of flashing effects in them. Even going back to the early ones, like I watched a little bit of Shin Megami Tensei 2. That's a Super Nintendo one or something like that. And that had just not too bad flashing effects, but some monsters would, like, you know, invert their colors when you hit them or something. And that's just enough to kind of make me not want to watch that anymore. This game doesn't do that stuff that I've seen so far. And actually, I saw in that game one of the monsters, just in like glancing at a playthrough in a random spot for 30 seconds. One of the monsters was a sprite rip that I've seen in this game already, just looking at the beginning of this game. So, yeah, he definitely uses sprite rips from the as he calls it, the Megaten series. And probably the music is ripped from there, I would imagine. But again, I have no idea. Okay, so there are keyboard. This is a keyboard and mouse game in Windows. He has. You can download free versions for it's Windows, which is the one I got. But I think there's also Linux, Mac, and Android. I think something like that on his itch page. But in Windows, it's keyboard, mouse, enter, space. Arrow keys to navigate the interface. It says also you use those to navigate dungeons. Escape to the game menu. Control skips dialogue when held down. That's handy. S takes a screenshot. V turns on assistive self-voicing. Now, I found another key as well that is not mentioned here, the A key. If you push A, it pops this up. This looks like is this just a Windows screen? I don't know. But you can change the font. I haven't tried that. Should I try that? Oh yeah, wow. I don't like that font. Let's go back to the DOS font. What's Open Dyslexic? Oh wow. Open Dyslexic font to set. I wonder if that helps for people who have dyslexia. I guess it sounds like what it would do. You change spacing and stuff. You can do this text-to-speech thing, so we can do that with the V key. I'll show you that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Okay, so that's with the A key. That's not mentioned here. That's interesting. So the voice assisting or assistive self-voicing, if I toggle that on, we'll hear that as any kind of text pops up after this.
Help selected.
See?
About. Help selected.
Oh, even just
preferences.
Highlighting is doing it. All right, so
advances dialogue and activates the interface.
Yeah.
Space. Advances dialogue without selecting.
Okay.
Self-voicing disabled.
Thank you. And then there's mouse control. Middle click. I keep forgetting to try this. Hides the user interface. It's not doing anything now. Right click accesses the game menu, which is this screen. It kind of fades in. I wish it kind of popped in, but whatever. I haven't tried the mouse wheel, so this is the rollback thing from the preferences, I guess. Rolls back to earlier dialogue. Click rollback side. I guess we'll see if I try it. All right, well, that's all we got there. So then you can load saves. Looks like you're gonna have quite a few saves. In fact, you can have way more than the 9 pages. Oh my gosh. All right, get me out of here. Let's just start. I don't know what that box in the lower mid-right is, that gray box. So here again, he's making sure you know it's a free fan-made game. Don't sue him, please, Mr. Publisher or Mrs. Publisher. Space to continue there. You can also just hold control to skip all of this or to speed right through it. All the rights belong to Atlas. Please don't sue me, Atlas. Please let me keep this game online. Yeah, I mean, that's understandable. Oh, yeah, so this game contains scenes of gore and violence. It doesn't say nudity, so that's maybe good. I'm not really into gore, though, either, so we'll see. Oh, yeah, okay, so machine learning, so he used these two AI things to make some of the backgrounds, characters, and items to do some of the art, basically. Demon designs from Reddit gallery. Somebody's Reddit gallery. That's interesting. Direct sequel of. So you notice the English is not perfect English in their YouTube profile for like country or whatever. It says Russia. So I don't know if they're from Russia or what. English is pretty. I mean, it's better than my say French or something. You know. Direct sequel. Oh yeah, so you can also get their prequel, Megami Tensei Neuroheroine. You can get that on their itch as well. I looked at that briefly, or at least their video preview of it, and it doesn't really have the dungeon crawling aspect of it. It's more just encounters in a like futuristic city that just sort of come along as sort of dialogue things as you go through different branching paths of choices in the game or something like that. So it's not really going through a dungeon. So that was less interesting to me. Also, in battles, the characters kind of wiggle around on the screen, and I'm not really into that. It was a little, didn't really like that. So I'm not going to play that one. Just playing the second one. So again, I won't have any idea what's going on about anything. Okay, so we're starting with consequences to what? Maybe from the first game. I won't. I don't know how much of this I'll follow. Okay, in the beginning there was a man. Well, that's a little. Is that? I hope that's not sexist. I guess that's just this story. Okay, I have to click. Beautiful young woman. That's not a sentence. Okay. Oh, that's her speaking. Oh, okay. This is me. I have to name myself. I'm just going to go with the default name, Hiroko. I have to click the mouse on this, I believe. Oh no, I can use keyboard, so I could use up, down arrow, and space? No. Enter? Enter, yeah. You was granted with 8 points. Share them between intellect, endurance, luck, and speed. I guess those are our 4 attributes for character creation. I don't know. I'm just going to do the distribute uniformly. So I just love this grainy sprite rip, whatever it is, art style. I just like this a lot. I think he's got a good look going on here, this DOS font. It's good stuff. Year 20XX, classic. January, unknown island in the Pacific Ocean, Neo Talado City. And this, I guess, is the main character talking to herself, or is she like making an audio log? What's she doing? Just writing in her journal. It's been 2 months since the terrible events. Okay, I guess that's from the first Neuroheroine. Deceived, I performed the century sacrament ritual. Ritual. The gates from the world of demons were open, and these vile creatures invaded the city. Uh-oh. Panic broke out in the streets. The surviving unfused, half-fused, and fused citizens, tried to stay alive, hiding in shelters. Wow, you'd think this would be weighing on her conscience quite a bit, I guess. Local skirmishes escalated into massacres. People began to unite in various groups. To resist the demons, we created an organization called Counter Demon Forces. So I wonder if this took place in the first one, and this is what you played through, or if this is like between the games. But it says it's an immediate sequel, so this seems like this is more like this is what happened in the first one. My name is Hiroko, and I'm the leader of CDF. After defeating the royal son, I became the one who should lead people to salvation. Okay, she didn't explain what royal son was. I've noticed that the text speed will auto-forward itself. Let's speed this up a little, though. I wish these had, like, specific, clicky increments rather than this smooth slide business, but whatever. Okay. So I right-clicked to bring that menu up. Oh yeah, that's way better. It's probably a little too fast. In the end, this was all my fault. Yeah, trying to protect loved ones, I brought the city to a disaster. Time to pay debts. I love really fast scroll speeds. Oh, it's just it's disgustingly fast. There aren't many of us. Brian still provides IT support, okay. Brian is our IT guy. Viola also joined us, having nowhere to go after VR Coliseum events. During this challenging time, Trish is still selling merchandise. Looks like she raised prices again. Well, that's great. That's like some pandemic inflation junk. We just got an abrupt music shift. In the early days, we thought that all demons were hostile to humans. Now we get the non-hostile demon music. Turned out this was not the case. I love these backgrounds, man. If this was AI, I guess I like AI art. I don't know. At least it works for semi-abstract game backgrounds. One day I noticed a wounded animal on the street. It's a bunny. Looks like this rabbit broke its leg and couldn't run away from me. Suddenly a fairy appeared from somewhere. Another sprite rip appeared. She flew up to the rabbit and cured him somehow. And then she joined my party. The rabbit moved its paw and began to jump around me merrily. Thus I met new friends. So I think the top person is Hiroko. It appeared that some demons can be companions of people. The middle picture is Pixie. I don't know about the rabbit though. Is the rabbit the sword? There's also this thing with moon phases, and this is there's a README that comes with the game, goes into all this stuff about moon phases. I kind of, it's kind of technical RPG stuff that hopefully I don't have to worry too much about. But you'll see the moon going through phases as we, for instance, crawl through a dungeon. Brian conducted a series of experiments and found out that each such demon has its own signature magical skill. So Pixie, for instance, will heal you if you summon her. See, it says on the right there, in the middle, it says Pixie Dia 3MA. So Dia is her spell, and it costs 3 magic points or something to use. I don't know, whatever that is. In times of confrontation, this may come in handy. No kidding. We began to call ourselves the Devil Summoners. Oh, where have we heard Devil Summoners before? Mission 1, Frozen Cave. Oh, actually, so you have this history save and press at the top, so you don't have to, like, right-click to bring up the menu for that stuff. History is a little... I wonder if there are... Probably some of those preferences would decrease the... Not that stuff. How about, How about line spacing scaling? I don't really want to mess with that. Let's not mess with that. And you can save from here, or just shortcuts to the save menu or to preferences. So anyway, now we are meet at Brian's hideout every morning. So I guess now we get to see Brian. Is that more AI background art? Brian, the BRAIN. Who violated the boundaries of my private property, says Brain. Look at that dude. Hiroko, you don't have to say it every time, you know. Like he says that every morning. Who violated? Woman, please, this is my catchphrase. So Brian's kind of a weirdo, but he's hooked up to a cyber chair that's floating, and he's got huge hoses coming from his head. So I guess, you know, he's got some stuff going on. And I notice he is using a little, like, vertical squishing of this bitmap of Brian, but it's very subtle, so that doesn't really, that's fine. I'm cool with it. Viola, good morning, guys. I'm a bit late. That's cool, Viola. She got some kind of crazy high-tech name tag there. What is that? She's got like a dragon design on her sleeve. Got a pretty mod look going on there, too. I imagine she's ripped from some kind of Megami Tensei game, as probably is Brian and Pixie and Hiroko. You missed nothing substantial, says Hiroko. Just Brian being Brian. Oh, says Viola. Brian, now for the serious stuff. We have a big problem coming up. Hiroko says, what happened? Brian says, have you noticed a sharp drop in temperature, even taking January into account? Viola, it got very cold on the streets, indeed. Brian, exactly. I mapped the temperatures every 10 meters in the whole city and got this. How did he do that? Well, he's wired into a computer. He can do anything, I guess. Hiroko says, whoa. Well, I guess we don't get to see what they're seeing. I don't know. Viola, cold spreads from one point in all directions. Brian, the diameter of the circle has already reached several kilometers. In the center, the temperature is around minus 50 degrees Celsius. What is that in Fahrenheit? That sounds cold. And the cold is spreading. At this rate, the Neo Tolado will soon be frozen. That's the city we're in, according to what Hiroko was sort of talking about in her journal entry earlier. Viola, damn. Hiroko, this is quite dangerous. We have to do something. I bet it must be demonic stuff. Brian, definitely. Unknown person. I'm sorry. Uh-oh, somebody just infiltrated our base. A woman in a red robe entered the room. A red robe and a crazy necklace, bandolier. What is it? Hiroko, who are you? She's carrying a whip or something? Got a fancy hairdo with a rat tail. My name is Kaga. Is this Counter Demon Forces? Brian. God, this name is so stupid. Brian is telling people they have a stupid... Oh, I think he's talking about their group name. Counter Demon Forces. Kaga, huh? My name or your organization? Please no fight, says Hiroko. Did something happen to you, Kaga? Kaga gives us an ellipsis. You must help us. We cannot rekindle the sacred flame. What? Is this some religious thing? Us? Says Viola. Kaga, I'm a member of Ring of Gaia. Ring of Gaia? Echoes Hiroko. Kaga, it's some kind of organization. She's not telling you? A cult, actually. We worship the god of fire. Well, that's fine. I mean, what harm could worshipping the god of fire do? Kaga, every year we hold the ceremony of kindling the sacred flame. Brian, and this time it doesn't work out because of the cold. Look at the brain on Brian. Kaga, yes, how did you know? Brian, the stars aligned today. Look at that. Brian's got a big mechanism just wired to his junk. Alright, Hiroko, Kaga, we were just about to work on this case. Don't worry, we'll find out the cause of the temperature drop in the city. Kaga, thank you. I appreciate your help. Look, we just told you that we're doing this anyway. You don't need to butt in. But whatever, she's being polite, I guess. Woman left. Kaga exits stage left. Brian, cultists. I don't like these guys. They are always involved in suspicious cases. Viola says, we are committed to helping those in need. Good old Viola. Hiroko, you have a point. Brian, can you send me the coordinates of the coldest point? We're going to go to minus 50 Celsius? Yeah. I mean, I was just in some, 4 degrees Fahrenheit, and that was kind of cold. Here, it's close to the Morimori Tower in the east part of the city. Hiroko, I'm out. All business. Hiroko, I'm going with you, says Viola, but she doesn't. Wait, she does? Hiroko, sure, dress warmly. Well, I've been in this beginning dungeon just testing stuff, and I haven't seen Viola with me. Or would you pronounce that voila? No, you wouldn't. That's written differently in French. Later at the Morimori Tower. You know, tower should probably be, well, I guess it's not part of the name. It's just the Morimori, whatever you want to call it, building. Well, that looks cold. That's probably some AI art. Hiroko, God, it's so cold around here. Oh, she is here. Oh, let's do something, says Viola. Viola, we told you to dress warmly. Minus 50 centigrade, Viola. What did you think that was a walk in the park? Tower is empty inside. It was abandoned a long time ago, says Hiroko. Viola, look. Viola pointed at the ground. Rogo, some kind of rifts? What? I can hear voices and their teeth are just chattering. It's some noise from below. Underground caves, that's where the demon behind this might be hiding. We have to be prepared. It might be dangerous to go right now. That was Viola. Hiroko, you right. Let's leave the place for a while. Oh, so they don't want to go into the dungeon. Go home and heal? But I'm not hurt. Maybe this is why I didn't get Viola to come with me. Because I didn't try that one. Go to Fairy's store? Oh yeah, so I did this once. So I guess this is Fairy. Very hippily dressed again. Pointy ears. Fairy wing, or at least one fairy wing. Maybe she lost her wing and that's why she runs a shop now? I don't know. Is that a crucifix in her pocket? Welcome to Fairy's store. It says, oh, that's not Fairy, that's Trish. I don't know. Welcome to Fairy's store, at your service. I wonder what that thing in the background is like. It kind of looks like a person. Is it a mannequin? It weirds me out. What is that? Wow. Gossip and rumors. Okay, I haven't tried this. Trish. Oh, Hiroko, glad to see you. We have new swords for sale. Oh, sweet. I only have 1,000 yen, so I probably can't buy a sword. Trish says, have you noticed how cold it is outside? Yeah, kind of did notice that. Every day I'm knocking icicles off the entrance. I feel like a snowman sometimes. That's weird. Is that all the gossip we have? Yeah, it is. Okay, so I'm going to speed through this with holding Katarl. Buy swords. Well, you can get a Gabishi 3ST for only 3,000 yen, but that's 2,000 more than I've got. All the way up to the Hinokagutsuchi at 10 ST. I wonder if these are names from the Megami Tensei games. Sword of Dragon, Sword of Moonlight, Galmung. For 55,000 yen for the high end, but I can't get any swords. I have some kind of sword. I have a Futsu sword that has 1 ST. Wait, what are these? Like 10 ST for that 55K one. 3 ST for the 3,000. But then the 4,000 yen one only is 2 ST, so I don't know, 5,000 is 2 ST. I don't know what the ST is. I only have 1 ST on mine, so I feel inadequate. But is the sword I have, is that the rabbit? I don't know. Buy enhancers. INT incense 3,000. End incense 3,000. Look. LCK. Oh, so these are your attributes: intelligence, endurance, luck, speed. So I wonder if these boost your stats for a bit. Oh no, I right-clicked and it went there. Wow, so you could save in the store. Well, I can't afford those stat boosters or whatever those are. Enhancers. So buy medical supplies. So I can afford these life stones, and these give you... See, it doesn't tell you what these do. Oh, no, there it does if you click on it. Will I buy? Restore 30 hit points, cost 100 yen. Will you buy? Yeah, so I have 1,000 yen. I will buy, yes. I have 50 hit points, so these will restore over half my hit points for 100 yen. So now... It says ×1. I guess that's just telling me how many I have. It's not like you can buy multiples at once. You have to click for each time. Medicine, what does medicine do? Restore half total HP. Well, these 100 ones restore over half my total HP because I'm such a low-level character, so that would be silly to buy that. And I don't have that much money anyway. Chakra drop, what does that do? Restore 10 EP, so that's your kind of magic points. You see, I also have 10 bullets, 10 magic. Oh, those are my stats? 10 magic, 10 stamina? Okay, I don't know what those are. Whatever. Restore 10 EP cost. And EP, like if you use... you have a gun, but you can use like enchanted gun attacks, and those do about twice as much damage, but cost like 4 EP each or something in battle. I'm not gonna get that, thank you. I hit escape. Escape was the wrong option. Bullets pack. Contains 10 bullets for 100 yen. Will I buy? No. I probably should. 10 bullets for 100 yen. I'm not going to do it. Well, no, I should actually, because, yeah. Okay, disburn. Cure burn ailment. Cost 200 yen. Dis shock. Cure shock ailment. Dismind. Cure psyched ailment. Psyched ailment. Wow. Actually, this makes me want to look at... Can I see descriptions of these swords? Legendary sword. Colossal damage. Cost 10 ST to use. Oh. Is that stamina? So you need... Like, does that mean I could only swing it once? Huh. I don't know. Okay, what does it say about these? Incense. Increase intellect by 1 point. Wow, it doesn't say it's temporary, so maybe that's how you raise stats, is just you get that stuff. This music is pretty great. It's a rip from something. I didn't mean to leave the store, oh no. Okay. Okay. So I need to stock up on medical supplies, so... Bullet pack, yeah. 10 bullets. Well, I need a bunch of these. Because the fights you get into at the beginning are brutal. Let's do 8 of these and then 2 bullet packs. Well, my bullet count didn't go up. I guess maybe you have to use the pack to put the bullets in your inventory. One thing that's interesting is that there doesn't seem to be a way to use abilities or items between battles when you're in a dungeon. There's just no menu access for that, so you would have to wait until you get into another fight, as far as I can tell. Okay, well, that's the shop. Thanks, Trish. Always glad to see you in our store. Good luck, says Trish, as I go out into the freezing cold. Wait a second, it's not free. Oh, I'm back in the non-freezing part of the city. Well, it must be a little cold. There's still snowflakes. So I haven't tried this. Let's try go home and heal. I should have saved before I did that. So there's the rabbit. This is my new home, says Hiroko. Pretty nice view, I guess. Is that like a futon? Old place was destroyed during the demon outbreak 2 months ago. Oh, that sucks. And I would never go back there anyway. I love this palletized art style. I just like it. I would never go back there anyway, says Hiroko. Why is the bunny just drifting back and forth? Hiroko recovered her strength. Well, I was already fully... So what about Viola, though? See, it is a solo character game, so you don't actually have like a party. You have these summons. But, it's... Yeah, so Viola... How does she fit into this? I don't know. So you can look at your stuff. Oh, I guess you can use consumables from this menu. Outside of the dungeon. Change equipment. Swords already equipped. Change companion. Oh! Okay, so Pixie heals. Hare of Inaba joined the party. Hare of Inaba has this Trafuri ability. I don't know what that does, though. Well, I'm going to keep Pixie with me. For now. And you could use these consumables, but I don't need to do that here. So I'm going to save. Just save on this slot. Sure. Okay. Just hit escape there. Well, then I guess we're going to the dungeon. I mean, going home and healing at that point wasn't actually necessary. Viola, are you ready? Go after me. go after me. Yeah, so there's actually a little typing mini game when you do a summon. So you have to spell their spell. So you have to type DIA for Pixie. And you'll see it with time meters, letter by letter on the screen. DIA. Aside from weaknesses, demons may be vulnerable to some elements like ice or fire. Use of elemental skills may set demon on elements. I don't know what that's trying to say. Only in this case, you will be able to use a special elemental attack with a whip. Oh. Yeah, I still haven't quite figured out the whip. Some demons may also heal you and help you to escape from battles. You can change demons and swords during battle without losing turn. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, shoot. Hiroko jumped down into the frozen dungeon. So maybe I'll swap to the Hare then. I didn't realize I could do that. So we've actually got an auto map in the upper left. You can't really tell right now because it hasn't mapped much. But you can see a little tiny arrow up there that shows the way you're facing. If you hit the down arrow on your keyboard, it actually turns you around. So we're starting this dead end. So I hit back again to turn back around. You got this little skeletal thing embedded in every single wall, which is a little weird. This M square is strange, and I'm not sure what this is supposed to be doing exactly. I felt like almost like the game had locked up when I went into this in a little test run. Oh, you see the phases of the moon go by even as I'm just rotating in place. And those, I think certain things are more powerful at certain phases of the moon or something. I don't know. So I move into the M. It says loading discovered areas of dungeon. I don't know what that means, but all of a sudden the controls get weird. And it pauses here for a while. I'm hitting space to advance, but nothing's happening. Oh, I'm in the menu. I'm in the top menu. Can I click on this? Okay, I had to click on that text. Okay, I don't know what that is. Okay, I'm out of that. I don't know what that is. It's weird. So I just went through an auto slide into a demon encounter, so that is interesting. And we'll see what that looks like on the map once I get out of this fight, if I live. Okay, Scarecrow on the right there, that's Scarecrow. So they get first attack. And I'm already down to 34 HP from 50. See, these are brutal fights. I could summon Pixie, but she only heals me like maybe maximum 17 hit points or so. So she can't, and that takes my turn, I believe. So that's kind of a losing scheme. I guess I could try talking to these guys. I haven't tried that. Should I try that? I'll probably die. Let's talk to Scarecrow, let's talk to Junk. How about just chatter? Junk says, if you're such hot, oh, that's a bad word, then crush this rock with your bare hands. Oh, I guess so. Okay. Am I joke to you, says Junk? Oh, well, Junk's mad. I'm gonna die. I'm in shock. Scarecrow he takes my hit. So yeah, this is bad. I'm down to 10 hit points. 4 hit points. I can't talk due to shock status. Okay, well, that's fine. I'm gonna try to use my life stone. That gets me 30 HP. They're hitting me for a bunch of points. I'm back down to 15 HP. They'll probably kill me if I don't heal again. I'm up to 45 HP. Okay, dang, Junk attacked twice. Oh my gosh. Junk is really dangerous. So that does 15 damage. That took off about 45% of Junk's health. Gonna heal myself again. See, Scarecrow keeps healing himself. So it's probably best to leave him for last. I don't know. Junk is doing so much damage. I'm using what is, as far as I know, my most damaging attack. I haven't tried the rest of these shot types, though. I wish Junk was dead, because I'm going to get close to dead here. Now I have to heal myself again. I mean, this is the first encounter in the game, and it's brutal. It's not always this encounter, it's random opponents, but usually there's Scarecrow. I actually hadn't gotten a Scarecrow and a Junk together, and they are just wildly difficult. But I think I can kill Junk here. I'm going to risk just a normal attack. If this doesn't work, I'm dead. Okay, he's dead, so I should survive. I guess these enemy sprites are pulsing a little, which is a little irritating, but at least they're not, like, wobbling around. Okay, this time I'm going to summon Pixie. So I have to type D-I-A. I don't know what happens if you fail that, and I don't want to know. So that, what was I at, like 4? So I got up to 21, so yeah, it's like 17 hit points, so that's not great from Pixie, because these guys do so much damage. Also, it takes some of my magic. Yeah, so I guess it takes 3 of my magic points to summon Pixie. I'm still in this shock status. I don't know if I have to do something to cure that. Do I need something from the store? I'm kind of tempted to summon Pixie again now. It's interesting, so I have that EP gauge, which is at 12. My gunshots use EP if I want to do a magic gunshot, but my summoning uses the magic reserve, which is separate from EP, so that's crazy. Anyway, summon Pixie. D-I-A. Okay, I'm up to, yeah, it's 17 hit points. I think, actually, like, damage numbers in this game are not random. You do the same damage and I guess the same healing every time. So that's interesting. Interesting choice. So he's got, did it say windshield? And he's bragging about how he's protected by his windshield? I don't care about your windshield, jerkface. So he's just sitting behind his windshield. He is not attacking me. So I'm just going to use a normal attack on him. So that does 5 every time. He just keeps using his windshield. Well, this is nice. Just keep doing that, guy. I mean, you're saving me a lot of trouble. Oh, now he's attacking me, and he gets health back from that. Okay. Okay, I'm going to have to unload on you. Let me try a different type of shot. How about ice shot? That does 15 as well. And you always get this temporal speed boost. I don't know what that actually does. Let's try elect shot. See, I only have 2 EP, or 2 shots, 2 EP. I only have 2 shots left at my 8 EP level here, because they each take 4. He's almost dead. He's probably going to get health back here. Yep. God, these guys are jerks. Mind shot. Who's dead? So those all seem to do the same damage. Now, a wind shot presumably would have done less because he had a wind shield up. 10 yen. Wow, 10 whole yen from that battle where I used like 5 or 6 100 yen items just not to die from the massive damage they were unloading on me. So you see the map in the upper left, the auto map. It's kind of tiny, but those gray textured areas, that is a slide. So it slid me along because I went through the northern. I entered it on the northern bit, the northeastern bit, and it slid me around in a U shape to this red square. Red squares are where you might encounter demons, and it's actually really hard to tell with my arrow pointer on that red which way I'm facing, but I think I'm facing west right now. So yeah, I guess maybe you don't get random encounters in this game really, except when you're in a specific square like that red square. But see, I'm between battles, like right-clicking gets this menu. That doesn't give me any game functions. I mean, actual, like, party functions. So I can't... I'm clicking on stuff, but there's nothing really... Oh, it said middle mouse button hides the UI. It's not doing anything when I click my mouse wheel, anyway. I don't know if that counts as a middle mouse button. I don't have a different middle mouse button on my basic Dell mouse here. My ancient Dell mouse from a different computer. So yeah, wow, this music's kind of cool. So I don't think I can use any of my summons. Like, I can't use Pixie's healing right now because you just can't. It's not something you do outside of battle. I'm at 0 EP, 23 HP, so not in great shape. Actually, you can't use your inventory, so I can't use my consumables. If I wanted to heal my HP from my remaining consumables, I can't access that right now outside of battle. So it's an interesting kind of stripped down system. And you notice there is some kind of hallway beyond that auto sliding area, but I can't get there. Presumably at some point I'll get something that lets me get past that. Notice that these tiles for the walls don't even really line up. It's kind of weird. It's kind of janky. I kind of like it though. I like how just fast you move. You only move one tile at a time, but it's instant. So there's another encounter square that way. Actually, because I have been down here before, I know that there's a health restoration point. And I'm going to see if I can get there before I might end up in any other battles. It's usually... Oh, by the way, this dungeon is random. The layout is random, so this is kind of a roguelike game. Okay, here's the restoration point, except like this point, this hallway is always the same. So it must be like certain chunks of it are pre-generated and they kind of assembles them or something. Or maybe it's just the important key points are pre-generated but the parts between are random. It's interesting. It's kind of a cool dungeon generation thing. So this is a good thing, this heart square, this aqua teal heart square. I can't really tell. It looks like a girl in a shroud, I guess. In a short shroud, or a cape. Fountain lady says, I am the lady of this fountain. Okay, I don't see a fountain, but if you say so, lady. I'm just using the keyboard now. It's kind of nice. Heal, increase affinities. Buy bullets. How much do you sell bullets for, lady? Enter key. Oh, she just sells bullet packs for 200. 200? I get them in the shop for 100. Are you kidding me? Fountain lady, I see what this is. It's just a scam to rip off desperate dungeon goers. Select item to increase corresponding affinity. See, I don't understand this affinities thing. It did say something like I should have tried whip on that scarecrow guy. Shoot. Well, let's just heal. Healing is free. I like that. Do I get EP back too? I get EP back, so yeah. So I think you can just keep coming back here. So that basically saves my butt. Okay, well, now I can brave some other part of this dungeon, because these encounters are just brutal. I like this chanting. You can't, I don't think there are keys to move sideways. Oh no. I hit F and it toggled me to windowed. Okay, hitting F again took me back to full screen. Did it say that in the about help? It doesn't say that F toggles full screen. So it doesn't tell you some of the keys. I guess I could try hitting all the keys and see what else I can find. I don't really want to do that though. Okay, what is this faded red square? Ah, an exclamation mark in red. Faded red. Some kind of military vehicle in a dead end. No. Space between dead and end. Okay. Looks like it's broken. Okay. That's it, I guess. I love how abrupt this is. Okay, broken military vehicle in a dead end. So what is this going to be? Oh yeah, so these squares just do 1 point of damage for each square you walk through. So I just took 5 points walking down that section. 5 points of damage. This is treasure. Suspicious looking chest. Will I open it? Heck yeah. I keep forgetting. See, you hit space to advance dialogue, but then you have to hit enter to actually activate a menu. I guess that's being safe. Fire incense ×3, so the incense in the shop was named after stats. What would, no, that's not what I want. Oh, you can't, so yeah, you can't select items outside of battle. So what would a fire incense do? It can't raise, I don't have a fire stat. But actually, Pixie has a fire stat. Would it raise her fire stat? But she doesn't have a fire attack currently. I love this chanting. So do I want to go back through the 5 damage, or do I want to risk a monster encounter? I'll take the 5 damage. Because I can just go back to Fountain Lady. In fact, I think I'll do that before I go to that red square there. But why would I do that red square anyway if I don't need to? I guess there could be something cool past it. Alright. I didn't realize before that these dungeons were random. That's kind of cool. Yeah, give me that sweet, sweet free healing. Thank you. Oh, the menu doesn't wrap if you're using the arrow keys. You have to go all the way down. But you can, if you go up, it goes off the top option. That's weird. Okay, let's go see what this red square... Now, you don't always get a battle if you enter one of these red squares. See? But if I stood there, like rotating in place, I would eventually get a battle. Okay, it's just a slide. Didn't get a battle again. Okay, good. Although so far those battles are my only way to get money, but it's a pretty pitiful amount of money. Oh, yeah. Bylinka, there's a floating girl at the end of this hall just floating here with a big old headscarf on. Weird poofy short skirt. Oi, big beast is hidden, she says. Got some kind of fancy ankle shoe thing. Okay, find a clicky clicky thing. Okay, deep inside dungeon. Okay. Okay, well thanks for telling me, floating girl. Stay chill. No pun intended. Oh man, the map has a certain radius. What do you call it? Well, anyway, it only shows you a certain area that you've explored. It's not showing me the top of the map now because I'm too far away. That's creepy. Well, here's another potential encounter square. Didn't get anything that's good. Oh. No, it just turned me around. So there's going to be another path that loops around to the other side so I can get that chest. See, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's just like set pieces are glued together. Or maybe I'm forgetting. Maybe this isn't random. Because, like, I remember a spot like this. It was in about this spot. Maybe it's not random. Maybe I just forgot. I don't know. Okay, didn't get an encounter. You're a suspicious looking chest. Will I open it? Yeah. Ice incense. Okay, I'm gonna totally forget to try these in a fight. Because, yeah, this is all familiar, so this part at least is not random. So maybe I was completely wrong about random. I don't know. So this is another companion. There's an egg floating in the center of the room. Hiroko touched the egg. I mean, okay. Chironnupu with Agilao skill became your companion. Hiroko can now perform Flame Lash with Whip. Oh! Do I need to have Chironnupu or whatever summoned to do that? Oh boy, there was an encounter square. That's a damage square. That damage sound. Oh yeah, this guy. So this is about as far as I've gone just messing around in this dungeon. Rumor has it that the lord of this dungeon can be described, this is a lost person is their label, can be described as gaunt skeleton recently disinterred from the grave. Okay, so the boss of the dungeon is a skeleton. I mean, are there non-gaunt skeletons? Embodiment of gluttony, greed, coldness, and cannibalism. Lost person says, I will never leave this hideout. At least it's safe in here. Does he mean just that hallway? I mean, as long as you can just hang out back there, I mean, I guess, you know. Blam, blam, blam. Oh boy, where's this going? Oh. Oh. Sweet. Suspicious looking chest. Yeah, I've never gotten anything bad. I'm suspicious it has loot in it. Disc burn times 2. Okay. Okay, no encounter. Might as well go heal since I took 6 damage going through those damage squares. Hello, Fountain Lady. I love how she's always optimistic that I'll buy something from her. Okay. Shoot. What the heck? It's a person on like a tiger or lion with... They have snake arms and a lion head. And a girl's body. Some demonic creature frozen in ice. And there's also another snake that they're on top of. And the lion might be biting something. I don't know. There are lit candles all around. Looks like someone still worships it. Well, that was a heck of a thing to find. Should we go down there? Let's go over here. Heck, there's damage squares all over the place. And encounter squares. But I'm not triggering these encounters. Is that a dead end? No. There's some funky stuff. Okay. Okay. Whoa. Well, I guess I can't go that diagonal route. Hiroko stepped on the switch. Uh-oh. Don't step on the switch, Hiroko. Oops. Whoa. Oh, I was in the top menu, I guess. Something changed in the dungeon. Oh, man. Switch is activated. Well, that means I have to backtrack somewhere, presumably. Ah, I finally triggered a counter. I should have saved. It takes me up to the top menu. Why did it... Oh no, it's this combination again. You know, it said I could switch... Ah. Let's get Chironnupu. Okay. His stats are 333. Can I just get somebody else at any time? His stats are 333. His skill only takes 1 magic point. His takes 5. Well, it better be good. Well, it's fire or something, isn't it? Yeah, use it on junk. A G I L A O. Wow. Maybe he'll keep taking damage. That's a really not so great looking fire effect. Well, I need to heal myself now. Okay, good. Oh, I'm in shock. I don't think he continued to take damage. Why did they get another attack? What the heck? I lost money due to shock status? I'm in negative money because I'm in shock. Did I just get a hospital bill? So Junk is on fire, but he's not taking damage. Let's try Hare. Oh, T R A F U R I. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. That was going to be a hard battle anyway. So his power is to flee. I guess that makes sense. That's good. Okay. Well, I'm at minus 39 money. I don't know how that's exactly going to play out. Something in the dungeon changed. Hopefully I don't have to explore like every single... But it's nice because you don't have to worry about random encounters in, you know, the vast majority of the dungeon area. Oh, there was something I could have gone down here anyway, maybe. Or maybe not? I mean, this could be what changed. I don't think so, though. I think it wasn't in view range. That's kind of a trick of the way the map reveals. Okay, I don't... Ah, heck. I probably didn't need to go through here. I'm in the top menu again. Okay, I think the Jack Frosts aren't as damaging. He did 7. I'm gonna run out of healing items here, aren't I? I mean, I might as well run. What does being in the battle really do for me? Well, whatever. Actually, Jack Frost was damaging me as much as Junk was. I think Jack... has slightly less health, yeah. Oh, what kind of... what did he use? Ah, heck. So you can just skip the whole enemy turn. You can zoom through it by holding control if you want. I love how goofy and cartoony looking Jack Frost did. Total clash with Junk's art style. I only have 3 bullets left, but I do have those bullet packs. Oh, Flame Lash, 5 ST. So that's stamina, presumably. I have 10 stamina. I wonder if that would have hurt the whole party. Did it say how many points of damage it did? Ah, shoot. I can't summon Pixie anymore because I only have 1 magic point left. I don't think I can kill the... yeah, I'm going to have to use it. Consumable. Okay, now I think I can just do normal attacks. Yeah, that whip thing used 5 stamina. I think that might have hurt both enemies. The effect looked large. I don't know. Hiroko had won the battle. Whoa, what's going on? Oh, sweet. This crazy level up music. This is like some Akira music or something. 40 yen. I'm out of the negative money. I got 1 positive yen. Bullet pack 1. Oh, sweet. Oh, I got 6 points to distribute. This is like left, right. Spacebar, maybe. So 6 points among 4 stats. I'm going to have to choose. Endurance would probably be good at this point. What gets me more magic, though? Is that intellect? What is luck? I read something about what luck does. Now I forget what it was. I can't tell what speed does. Like, it keeps telling me my temporal speed is improved when I use a summon. When is it? When I do something, but I don't know. I can't really see time meters. I still seem to take 1 turn per the enemy turn. Well, let's do 1 each if I can do that. Space? No. Enter? Okay. And then 1 for intellect and endurance, I guess. Another 1. Select an affinity. Fire, ice, psi, or wind. Well, I don't know. Fire, because we're in a cold snap, I guess. Fire sounds good. Sweet. Okay. Okay, good. I was afraid it was going to push me back the other way. Okay, really didn't want to get into a battle there. Please heal me, Fountain Lady. I got messed up. In fact, oh no, now she's charging money? It costs 2 and I have 1. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, I'm hosed. Oh my gosh, that was the only way I could hang in this dungeon. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna die is what I'm gonna do. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna die. Okay. I'm gonna die. The next battle I run into, I'm dead. I guess I should save. Save is instant. Orcus, Demon of Riddles. You shall not pass, human being. I'm Orcus, the Demon of Riddles. Okay. If you cherish the hope of meeting the dungeon lord, answer my question. Who is the lord of this dungeon? It was a gaunt skeleton? Okay. Man, why does that Fountain Lady raise her price? Oops, right. I think I have to leave because, wait, can I leave? I can't leave. Well, I'm host. I'm completely host. Like, losing money, getting negative money was horrible. Now I can't heal anymore. Wow. Because when I leveled up, I got a decent chunk of money, but that only got me out of my huge negative hole from that money drain nonsense. Ah, shoot, I keep forgetting. So, yeah, I'm gonna die. Because there's nothing I can really do now. Out of magic. Almost out of hit points. Pretty much out of money. Healing Lady is not giving freebies anymore. Why is it still here? Oh, that's just the egg that Chironnupu came out of. Weird. Ah, when you turn it, it just reactivates. Okay. Yeah. Well, something changed in the dungeon, but I don't know what. And I'm gonna die as soon as I trigger one of these encounters. I'm dead. Yeah. Thank you for playing. Well, it's probably just as well. Yeah. So that was my first attempt. And it failed. It was really that money drain that did it, but I don't know what to do in there. I mean, so I would basically just have to go back to here. Because I'm hosed in my other save, and I have to save more often. In fact, in the README, the author advises saving, like, all the time. Let's go look at that README. Where was that? Or maybe that's what they say on their webpage. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, don't get your money drained. If your money gets drained, reload, I guess, because holy cow, you need that fountain lady to give you your health back. At least I do. Wow. I wish I knew what changed in the dungeon. Sheesh. And that flame ability of Chironnupu, or whatever their name is, that didn't... I don't know, that didn't seem that great. It didn't seem like that junk that got set on fire with that horrible flame effect kept taking more damage or anything, so... and it didn't do, like, horrific damage, so I don't know, that was weird. Well, I guess I'll try again tomorrow. Sheesh. So, yeah, when they hit you in your wallet, that's when it hurts. Well, dang, man. Yeah, that was interesting. Thanks for watching, and, yeah, I'll give it another shot, but I mean, it's brutal, that first dungeon. Yikes. I mean, I'm probably doing all kinds of stuff wrong, I guess, but holy cow. I definitely gotta figure that whip thing out, but that takes a ton of stamina, so you can't do much whip stuff. I don't know. I mean, hopefully the Fountain Lady's heal restores your stamina. But she starts charging money. Arg, well, okay, maybe I'll figure out something and do a little better tomorrow. Yikes. Okay, thanks for watching. See ya.